Hey gang, Tony here with another new series for you. I promised that I would be doing a lot of new stuff on the channel here. And while this isn't like brand new, it's something I've done before, I am really excited to reintroduce this particular segment because it's something that I always loved doing, and it kind of takes us back to the heart of what this channel was at the beginning anyway, which is like unboxing stuff. This segment is all about like digging back into, I have a box of mail from when I was a kid. I save everything. So we're going to look, like every segment will just be a piece of mail, something I sent away for. And I have something here. I actually have two somethings. I don't know if I'm going to do both today. And then, I don't know if it's going to be the same segment or a separate segment, but I'm also going to be doing like unboxing toys and stuff that I got when I was a kid. So I have a bunch of, I did this before too, and I went through some stuff, but I have a bunch more. So, you know, keep an eye out. I'll try to do once a week. There's a contest. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to move this to the front. I'm just going to stick it in there. This was at the end. I recorded this at the end. Time loop. There's a giveaway right now, guys. A huge giveaway. I'm doing a Halloween horror mystery box plus my new shirt design when it comes out. The Halloween Nights shirt design. There's a link at the bottom, and there's another video. I'll do a link to that as well. Go enter. It's free to enter. Why not, right? You just got to subscribe to my channel, you know, give him a comment, give him a like, you know, that kind of stuff is always good. Follow me on Instagram, and, you know, check out my Facebook page if you want. It's all Candy Corn Apocalypse. You can find it. I'll put the links in the description as always, but there's a few days left to enter, so go make sure you do that. You don't want to miss it. All right, back to your normally programming. Back to your regularly scheduled program. So this is, I guess I would have come up with a better title by now as I'm editing. But at the moment, thinking unboxing the 80s and 90s, or unboxing my childhood, or things I forgot I owned, or mailbag from the 80s. I don't know. I obviously haven't thought this through. But I have a lot of love for mail. And that's actually what originally got me into unboxing stuff in the first place, the whole mystery box thing. I'm sure that's why mystery boxes are so, you know, overdone, but also so beloved by so many people, is that it brings us back to a time when we were kids and we would actually get excited about mail. Whereas once you become an adult, it's not so exciting anymore, is it? You get bills and more bills and junk mail, and you know, it's just it's lost its allure by the time you become an adult. As a kid, though, man, I used to just send away for stuff all the time, just so I would have packages coming, you know? And it was really cool because as a kid, when you don't have a lot of money, at least back in the 80s and early 90s, there were just all these like little promotion things with cereals and drinks, you know, like Kool-Aid, for instance, where you collect either the UPC symbols, or, you know, in the case of Kool-Aid, they had the little Kool-Aid coupon thing. What were they? The stamps, the Kool-Aid stamps. And you didn't need money, and you could send away for stuff. You could enter contests. I used to enter contests all the time. And I got a bunch of stuff. I was always kind of like waiting for mail when I was a kid. So that was, I feel like that was the original allure of the mystery box for me. You know, I went searching for mystery. I specifically, and this was before they were huge. This was right when Box of Dread was coming out. I was specifically online searching for mystery boxes of horror goodies. And I found Box of Dread a couple of months before it launched, which is why if you go back in my videos, I guess I'll post a link here, a card. I always point to the wrong corner. I can't, like, in my head, it flips, right? So it's probably that side. It's over here. I unboxed the very first Box of Dread because I was like, oh my god, they actually make these things. This is crazy. And then shortly after, it exploded, you know, and then there was Loot Crate and, you know, the Horror Block, and then just everyone's doing mystery boxes at a certain point. By everyone, I mean, like, you know, 2% of the population. So I dove headfirst into that because it was like a dream come true. I couldn't believe it. And then it kind of lost its allure a little bit for me simply because so many of them were so much alike. And, I don't know, it just wasn't the same at a certain point as when I was a kid, and that's what I was trying to recapture, as we always are with nostalgia. It's always about recapturing the way you felt as a kid. So, this segment, there's a huge intro. Man, what? Today, what I have is from 1993-ish. I think it was 93. Right around that time, Rice Krispies came out with a new cereal, which I think was inevitable. It had to happen at some point. And that was the Rice Krispie Treats cereal.
Hey guys, let's dig in. Oh, cool. Dig in, Peggy.
You know what they say about Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treats cereal? One taste is just never enough.
I know.
It's the taste of Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treats bars in a totally crispy cereal and part of this complete breakfast. Yeah, one taste is never enough.
And of course, I was all over this, right? Because it's Rice Krispie Treats for breakfast. Who doesn't want that? It was an amazing concept. It was basically, if you've never had Rice Krispie Treats cereal, it basically was Rice Krispie Treats that they kind of like broke up. Not literally, I'm sure they had like another process to make them, but there's little clusters of Rice Krispies with marshmallow, and they were sugary and probably too sweet. They had a promotion early on, and I was looking online. I was trying to find like box art or any information about it. In my 5 minutes of web searching, I couldn't find anything. Extensive research, obviously. So I'm just gonna show you what I got here, and it was a really cool promotion. I was kind of into like the whole eco-science sort of thing when I was a kid. I still am to a certain extent. And they were doing a rainforest promotion where if you sent away, and I don't remember if it was, one of those situations where you had to collect a certain number of UPCs, or if it was just like send money in or what. I don't remember. But the promotion was a novel idea, and I really thought it was cool as a kid. It was to preserve part of the rainforest. So essentially, instead of getting like a toy or something in the mail, they were giving you, to preserve part of the rainforest. So you can see here, Treat the Earth Well, Rice Krispie Treat cereal. This is a little packet that they sent. And then on the inside, so this opens up, they give you a whole bunch of information about the rainforest, which I'm not going to obviously read all this to you, but there's a lot of cool stuff. Talks about deforestation and why we should preserve the rainforest and stuff like that. But the cool thing was on the other side, you would get a forest preservation certificate with a folio reel number and a location of your lot. So you get 10, this is certifies that you represent the preservation of 10 square feet of the rainforest. And I remember when I was younger, so I was about 13. This was like the very end of my foray into sending away for stuff. I started, around that time, I was getting a little older. Maybe I did like BMG music and stuff like that. I remember thinking that was real cool. It's like, I have 10 square feet of rainforest. Got a little more information on the back there. Got a sticker, Treat the Earth Well sticker. And a poster. Treat the Earth Well Rice Krispie Treats. Pretty cool poster. I never hung it up or anything. It wasn't that cool. But a nice jumbo size one. And on the other side, there is some more information about the different animals that are on the poster. So very, very educational promotion, this one. So that was, one of the last things that I sent away for in 1993. We're going to dive deeper, though, man. We're going to go into the early 80s, mid 80s. I have like all kinds of cereal promotion stuff that I've gotten over the years. different letters, there's some Nintendo stuff in there. There's some Disney stuff in there, TV stuff, all kinds of things. So definitely check out these segments when they come up. Do you want to see the embarrassing one? This is from 1992. The postmark is 1992, so a later one as well. I was 12 years old. This is from Brooklyn. I was in Brooklyn still at that point. Studio fan mail. Who could I have sent away for one of my first autographs? And it's not a real autograph either. It's it's fake. You want to see what I sent away for? This is going to ruin my reputation. I'm just telling you right now. Going to get all kinds of unsubscribes for this one. That's right. That's the cast of Full House. Working there that they had to sit there with probably hundreds of these photos. Oh God, here we go again with this. Unless that's printed on there. You know what? That might not even be written on there. That might be just part of the postcard. Yeah, I think that's part of the postcard. So they just threw it in a envelope for me. But I liked the show a lot when I was a kid. I cannot stand it now. They did that reboot, Fuller House. I watched part of the first episode and I couldn't do it. It's really painful. There's so many shows from when I was a kid that I try to watch and I can't anymore. Things that I loved, things that I feel like a lot of people are like that with a lot of like the older cartoons and stuff. It's like we remember them fondly, but then you go and you try to watch it now and it's like, holy crap, that was awful. That was really not very good. So I'm scared to like rewatch certain things. Like I loved the Ninja Turtles. There's gonna be a Ninja Turtle segment unboxing the 80s. Don't you worry, that's definitely coming. I'm kind of afraid to. I haven't seen the show in a long time. I don't consider myself a huge fan now anymore. But as a kid, oh my God, I was like, I lose my mind about it. I'm afraid to watch that show. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin my memory of it. All right, everybody. That was a long one. That was very long. But I wanted to get a good video out there. All right, everybody. I'm going to go. This is long enough. Breathe deep of the night. Hope everyone's doing good. I should not do these things early in the morning. Goodbye.